Hey guys, welcome back to the Chicago White Sox franchise here on MLB The Show 24. In this episode, we're going to finish off the month of April. Last episode was more of an introduction, get the opening day, see the game a little bit. In this episode, we're going to play just two games here. We're going to play the Atlanta Braves, and then we're going to jump ahead later in the month, play the Twins, and we'll finish off the month of April, see how we're doing so far. Not expecting much, but hey, you never know. That first series went well. We beat the Tigers, so we're 2-1 on the early season so far. Now, I want to address a couple comments in the last episode. Thank you for everyone who did comment. Let me know, especially the White Sox fans. Let me know what's going on. Michael Kopech is going into relief. Didn't know they were giving up on him as a starter right away, but I just want to let you guys know. We're going to keep him as starter for now. That could change if he does bad. He had a good opening day, so might as well keep him. Same thing with Garrett Crochet. We'll keep him in the bullpen for now, but I am positive at least 3 out of our 5 starters will probably have terrible seasons, and eventually Garrett Crochet will get into that starting role. So it'll all work itself out, but for now we're going to keep it as it is. Also, we had a little bit of an injury, so we're calling up Jordan Leisure. I think he's going to make the team in real life as well, so we're going to call him up now. He'll have his MLB debut out of the bullpen in this episode. So Jordan Leisure is now on the MLB roster. And another thing I did in between the last episode was I pretty much spent my whole budget on 3 brand new scouts. So hopefully that works. The scouting, you never know in this game. It could be hit or miss. So I decided I want to spend my money on 3 really good scouts because we're going to need it, as we need as many prospects as we can get. And hopefully we have high draft picks in the next couple seasons and we can hit on those. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay. It's Chris Flexen on the mound, as he was terrible last year between 2 teams. I think he started with Seattle. Anyway, 6.86 ERA in 102 innings is not good. So we'll just take what we can get from him this year, at least for a little bit, until maybe either we move Crochet to the rotation or we call one of our pitching prospects up. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, first highlights here in the top of the second. Braves have 1 on, 2 out. That's a base hit for Ozzie Albies. So it's first and second, 2 out in the top of the second for Atlanta. Next up is going to be catcher Sean Murphy. 1-2 count on him. Pitch away from getting out of this jam. Sean Murphy rips one down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is off the foul pole. 3-run home run for Sean Murphy. And that one is out of here, as Chris Flexen already with the 3 spot against him here in the top of the second. And the Braves take an early 3-0 lead. Bottom half of the second inning we go. It's Bryce Elder on the mound, by the way. We showed him. We just didn't talk about him. He's going to strike out the side here in the second inning as Moncada. Sheets goes down looking. And Paul DeYoung, who's off to a slow start so far, he goes down swinging on a nasty slider. That ends the second. So things aren't going well so far early in this game. In the fourth, Braves have another guy on. It's Sean Murphy, already homered once today, but that's a base hit up the middle. It's going to be first and second. Runner will stay at second. So the Braves have first and second, 2 out here in the top of the fourth. Jared Kelenic coming to the plate. They got him from the Mariners in the offseason, batting 9th, surprisingly. That's how stacked this lineup is, and that's a base hit up the middle. Rounding third and scoring is a runner that was on second. It's 4-0 Braves in the top of the fourth. And that would be it for Flexen. He would actually get out of this jam here, get Michael Harris to chop to third, and Moncada goes a short way to second. That was it for Flexen. 4 innings, 4 earned runs. Not the best of starts, but like we said, we don't expect much from him. In the bottom half of the fourth, it's Luis Robert leading off, and he rips one up the middle for a base hit. That's a leadoff single. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a rally going here in the bottom of the fourth against Bryce Elder. Next up is going to be Andrew Vaughn. A 1-1 count on him, and he is going to line one in left field, and that's going to dunk in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So back-to-back base hits to start the bottom of the fourth inning for the White Sox. Hopefully we can keep this rally going. Next up, it's Yoan Moncada. First and second, nobody out, and he's going to find the hole in the infield. He chops one through, and that's a base hit. Rounding third is Luis Robert. The throw home is offline, and Robert scores. It's an RBI single for Yoan Moncada, and 3 base hits in a row have given us a run in this one. Next up, Gavin Sheets, and he's going to hit one up the middle for a base hit. That's the 4th base hit in a row. Not a lot of speed on the bases, but we are going to send Andrew Vaughn home, and another throw off line from Atlanta, and this one is 4-2 now, so the lead cut in half as 4 base hits in a row have put us right back in this game. Next up is Paul DeYoung, but he strikes out looking. That must have just hit the corner. Next up, Mike Moustakas, and he's going to strike out on a terrible swing right there. And that was really a panic swing, but he strikes out. And Max Stassi's up next. He's going to fly this one into right, and that'll end the inning. So first and second, nobody out after 2 runs scored. We couldn't get more, but 4 base hits in that inning in a row give us at least 2 runs, and we're right back in this game. It's 4-2 in after 4, as we're going to go to Jordan Leisure making his MLB debut. We just talked about how we called him up. There was an injury. Someone's hurt. I think it's Tim Hill or whatever his name is. He was hurt for like 1 to 2 weeks. We don't know if he's going to come back. We'll see how Jordan Leisure does. He strikes out. The first batter he faces, though, Orlando Arcia. That's his first career MLB strikeout. And he got Ronald Acuna to ground out, and now he gets Matt Olson to fly out. So he versed a pretty tough part of the Braves order, and he gets them down 1-2-3. So good MLB debut from Jordan Leisure. That was it. He just went the 1 inning. And then we went to Tukey Toussaint in the 6th, who's in trouble, first and second. Nobody out, but he gets Ozzie Albies to chop one to second. It's 4-6-3, double play. And a runner still stays on third for Sean Murphy, who's 2 for 2 already. But he's going to ground this one to second. Moustakas is right there, and he'll throw on to first. So Tukey Toussaint gets out of trouble in the 6th inning. Bottom of the 8th, nothing going on here. Nothing really went on for the rest of the game so far, as Andrew Vaughn's going to chop one to third, and we're going into the 9th, down by 2. And in the top half, the Braves get the leadoff guy on second. Nobody out. It's Sean Murphy, but he strikes out. Dominic Leone on the mound. Next up, Jared Kelenic. He's 2 for 3 this game, but he is going to hit one pretty hard in the center. But right there is Luis Robert. Runner's not going to go anywhere. So the runner stays stranded on second. Now 2 out for leadoff hitter Michael Harris. And Michael Harris is going to go down swinging on a nice pitch from Dominic Leone. So good job to get out of that jam from Dominic Leone as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And it's the Braves closer, A.J. Minter, on the mound, as that was his season last year. It's very, very solid. 70 games out of the bullpen. Very good for him. And Yoan Moncada's going to lead off the 9th, and he's going to rip one down the left field line, and that is a base hit. Yoan Moncada doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's going for 2. I thought maybe I made a mistake here, but luckily the throw gets offline, and Moncada dives in with a double. So leadoff double for Chicago here in the 9th. Tying run at the plate. It's Gavin Sheets with a tough lefty-lefty matchup against A.J. Minter. The 3-2 pitch is hit deep into left field. Going back to the left fielder. He's still going back. Kelenic looks up, and it's gone. Gavin Sheets with a game-tying 2-run shot in the bottom of the 9th. And just like that, this game is tied out of really nothing. Just a leadoff double and a tough lefty, not only lefty, but an opposite field home run from Gavin Sheets. That's his 2nd of the season already. And Gavin Sheets is proving why he should be in that lineup over Dominic Fletcher. I think this is new to this game this year. The show drone. I don't remember it last year. I'm pretty positive it's new. As this one, it wasn't the best drone shot in the world, but it's still cool. Opposite field, game-tying shot. Next up is Paul DeYoung. 3-2 count on him as well. He's working a good count. A.J. Minter, 19 pitches already. That one smoked into center field. Michael Harris is going back. I don't think he's going to have to play on it. It's gone! Home run, a walk-off home run for Paul DeYoung. The White Sox go back-to-back in the bottom of the 9th with a crazy comeback victory against the Atlanta Braves. And the White Sox win it in the 9th. Wow, what a comeback. Leadoff double, then a game-tying home run, and then a walk-off home run as A.J. Minter didn't even get an out in the 9th inning. Wow, what a comeback from Chicago, and we take a win. Well, one of our will probably be a disastrous season, but at least we'll always have a good, nice win like that in the books. As we'll jump ahead a few weeks, and we're going to see our record in a second. Surprisingly, it's not terrible. We're 12-10, so I mean we're winning some games, we're winning some series. We're 12-10 but this is April, I think the 22nd around there, as we're taking on the Twins in Minnesota. Chris Paddock on the mound, off to a mediocre start. Not terrible. 3.86 in 4 starts. It's Andrew Benintendi batting .391 to start the season. He's going to have a leadoff base hit to start this game off. So Andrew Benintendi off to a hot start, and he's going to stay hot there with the base hit. Next up, Eloy Jimenez. He's batting .295. He's off to a hot start too, but he's going to chop this one to short to Carlos Correa. That's 6-4-3 double play, and that would, not end the first, but it was over pretty much after that one. On the mound for us, Mike Soroka, who's having a good year. So far, so good. 4 starts, 3.32 ERA in 21 innings. He's pitching pretty solid, 2-0 record as well. And the top half of the second, we get another highlight here. It's Andrew Vaughn finding the right center field gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. It's a leadoff double for Andrew Vaughn. So Andrew Vaughn's been slow to get going so far, but he leads off the second inning with the double. Hopefully we can get this run across. Next up, Could be two batters later, we get the runner over to third. It's Dominic Fletcher, but he strikes out swinging on the fastball. I'm not sure how I missed that. Looked like it was good timing, but I guess not. Fletcher strikes out. Then Paul DeJong next up. He's going to line one in the center, but Manuel Margot is right there. So after a leadoff double, we don't score in the second. Bottom half of the second, though, Twins have one on, nobody out for Alex Kirilloff, and he rips one to left field, and Benintendi's not going to get there. That one's headed all the way for the wall. Runner from first is going to come around and score, and it's 1-0 Twins in the second inning. So we don't get our runner in, and just like that, next inning later, the next half inning later, the Twins score. Runner on second now, no out. Strikeout Carlos Santana. Christian Vasquez up next. He's going to rip one up the middle. That's a base hit. And coming around to score is Alex Kirilloff. It is 2-0 Twins in the bottom of the second inning. So Mike Soroka still in trouble in the second. It's 2 out for Willie Castro, and that one is absolutely smoked way out of here to right field. Willie Castro with a 2-run home run. That clears that porch out there in right field. That was blasted. Willie Castro, 425 out to right. Third home run of the season for him. Twins take a 4-0 lead as we'll try to get one back right away in the top of the third. Runner on first for Benintendi. Hits one deep to center field. Going back is Margot. He's still back. He leaps and he makes an incredible play. Wow, what a play from Manuel Margot. If that would have hit the wall and ricocheted out, that probably would have been an RBI triple. But man, what a play. Let's see this replay as Manuel Margot ran all the way to the wall. And let's take out the hops he got on this one. Wow, what a catch. Incredible. 99.9% route efficiency. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But what a catch for Manuel Margot. And that definitely saved the run, or at least would have been second and third. But next up, Eloy Jimenez, and he absolutely smashes that hanging slider. That pitch was awful. And Eloy Jimenez makes Chris Paddock pay. Into the second deck, that one goes. 2-run shot for Eloy Jimenez, his second of the season. And it's 4-2 as we've cut the lead in half yet again. But we're jumping ahead in the quick sim. Twins did score 2 runs in the quick sim, so it's now 6-2 at this point. Just keep that in mind as Banks gets out of a 5th inning jam. Jumping ahead to the 8th because really nothing going on in this game. Eloy Jimenez strikes out. It's still 6-2 headed into the 9th inning. Justin Topa would come in the 9th. Luis Robert leads off. We're down by 4. He's going to smoke one in the gap. Manuel Margot's running over, and he is going to make the catch on the run. Manuel Margot killing us out there as he just does not miss the ball. Next up, Andrew Vaughn. He's going to hit one up the middle for a base hit. So we still got a little bit of life here. Still down 4, down to our last 2 outs. But we rallied against the Braves. Can we do it again? This would obviously be a lot tougher. Next up, Nicky Lopez. He got the start today. Nice take on that 3-2 count. He draws a walk. So we got first and second with 1 out. And the Twins aren't messing around anymore. They're going to go to their closer, Duran. They've seen enough, and it's getting a little scary for them. We're going to go off the bench here. Dominic Fletcher is going to come off, and Gavin Sheets, who had the day off, he's going to come on to try to do something, maybe hit another big home run. But he is going to come through. It's a base hit up the middle. No need to send Andrew Vaughn right there because that run doesn't really matter, so not worth getting thrown out. So it's going to be bases loaded, 1 out. Tying run at the plate for Paul DeJong. Can he do some magic again? He hits one deep in the left field. Going back to the left fielder. He looks up. It is off the top of the wall. Just missed a game-tying grand slam in the 9th. 2-run score, though, and it's second and third with 1 out. And the tying run is at second base. A base hit can tie this game. Mike Moustakas up next. He rips one into right field, but right at the right fielder and not deep enough to score the run. So 2 outs. We're down to our last out now. Tying run still at second. We're going to go off the bench again. Moncada had the day off. He's coming in. He was actually banged up for like a day or two. Not off the IL. But anyway, if you're looking for that achievement, just pinch hit twice in the same game. It's Moncada. Rips one to right field, but going over, and right there's the right fielder. And this one is over. So our second comeback of the episode is cut short, as that would have been crazy if Paul DeJong hit a game-tying grand slam there. But hey, this team's showing some fight. We can't really complain. They're actually not bad. Look how we did this first month of the season. We finished 18-14. My goodness, we're actually off to a pretty solid start somehow. We just won some random series, and hey, 18-14 is pretty dang good. So we'll take that anytime. It's not off to a bad start. So we finished off the month of April. We actually went into April. Did we go into May? Yeah, we just finished off the series against the Twins and won that one. So Yeah, 18 and 14 is dang good. Jake Woodford, 1.75 ERA. We're going to go over everyone's stats in a second. Let's look where we are in the standings. We're a half game out of first place in the Central. I mean, unbelievable. I don't think this is going to last, of course, but it's always nice to see the team fighting, at least early, and see the guys playing well, as we're actually in a wild card spot right now, which is crazy. See how everyone's doing, and like, they're actually not bad. Andrew Benintendi's batting .348, which is insane. Eloy Men is batting .288. He only has 4 homers, but he's off to a good start with the average .288. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Luis Roberts batting .270. He hit 7 bombs, and he's got 19 ribbies. So Luis Robert off to a good start as well. Andrew Vaughn not off to a good start. For our 4th hitter, he does not have a home run all season. Might have to reevaluate the lineup, but it's really not anyone deserving to be a 4th hitter anyway. Maybe Gavin Sheets, but not good. Yo Moncada, .292. The averages so far have been incredible. Only 2 home runs from Moncada, but hey, .292. I don't care how many home runs you hit. I'll take that anytime. Gavin Sheets, .282. He's got 5 homers, 15 ribbies. So again, high averages from our guys right now. It's Gavin Sheets is definitely going to stay in that starting role. I like him better than Dominic Fletcher. Paul DeYoung actually only batting .208. He has some clutch hits, 4 home runs. Is it time for Colston Montgomery? I don't think so just yet. Maybe wait a little bit, but if you guys think I should call him up sooner rather than later, let me know. Mike Moustakas at second is like whatever, .221, 3 homers. We don't got anyone else. Nicky Lopez is not that good. And Max Stassi at catcher again, like .225, 1 homer, 2 ribbies. We don't expect much out of him. Everything's a bonus coming out of him. As far as our rotation goes, Michael Kopech is actually doing pretty solid in 39 2/3 innings. He has a 2.27 ERA. So he's not going anywhere yet, at least. He's doing okay. Jake Woodford leads the league in ERA. That's what that crown means. You mean lead the league in something. And I had to check, but I think it's ERA. 1.75 is brilliant. What is he? Where did he come from? Mike Soroka, 4.01, which is, it's early on, so it's not terrible. Chris Flexen in the 5s. It's what you expect. Another month with him, maybe in the 5s. I think he might be out of the rotation. And Eric Fetty, 2.72. So we're getting surprised. Our batting averages are great, and our starting pitching ERA has been wonderful. So this is just a surprise, but it's so early. I know this isn't going to last, but let's just ride this momentum while we can. Tuki Toussaint not doing too great out of the bullpen. Joe Barlow's been terrific in 12 2/3. So he's looked good. Tanner Banks, not the greatest, but, we need some lefties in there. Jordan Leisure, he might go down soon. 6.43 in his first 7 innings in the bigs, not great. Dominic Leone, fantastic. 17 innings, 1.06 ERA. What a surprise that's been. Same thing with Garrett Crochet, 10 1/3, sub 1 ERA. He's doing so good in the bullpen. Let's not touch it. But maybe if Flexen does bad, we'll move Crochet. Again, to be determined. I'm going to do something. This first year is going to be more of a figuring out year, so we'll figure it out together. Brebbia has been solid as well, sub 1 in 9 2/3. And our closer, Jesse Chavez, has been okay. 4.61 is not great, but he does have a few saves, and he leads the league in saves, which is crazy. But anyway, that's the month ahead. We'll finish off the month of May in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one where we finish off the month of May.
I had to go on a quest, I had to go and progress. Something that's hard to accept, I know I'll never forget, and it's a bet, I keep my memory fresh, I hope my enemies blessed.